we're using the Zoom because of this disease. We hope and we pray every month, actually every day, actually we pray to God give us mercy and to vanquish this disease away. Thank you all to join us on Zoom this year. We actually made it in Zoom because nothing will stop us for the peace and love and to create this holy job. Dear Muhammad, you want to have to add some?
Thank you, Akbar. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Jamous. I am the Palestinian director of the Abrahamic Reunion in Palestine. I welcome you all. First of all, I want to thank everyone. I want to thank my teacher, Sheikh Ghassan Manasra, and to thank all the directors and members of the Abrahamic Reunion. I welcome you all to this Interfaith Iftar that we have it every year, but because of the difficult situation that we have this year, so we will do it on the Zoom. We hope for that the next year we will do it on the ground face-to-face, inshallah. I want to tell you that here in Palestine, in Israel, we work together as one hand, and we will keep our work to make it more strongly and more deeply for the Abrahamic Reunion. Thank you so much, and you are more than welcome. Right now, our teacher, Sheikh Ghassan Manasra, to give his speech. Sheikh Ghassan.
Thank you. I think we will begin with the music now. Abed and Susu Isra. Susu is a very famous singer, and she will known in the Middle East, in Israel. And we will be happy to hear her and her husband, Abed. He is a great musician also. Please. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
all.
Thank you very much. It was so great to enter our meeting today, and we are so happy to be together again. Look at this flowers, this fragrance to all of you. I think I'm flying now. I'm not here in the earth. I'm at the hearts of all of you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the annual iftar for the Abrahamic reunion. We are so happy to be together here as one family, as one person, as one heart. It's very important for all of us to be at this place from all around the world. It's not only from Israel, it's not only from Palestine, not only from Europe or America or other places. We are from everywhere, from anywhere. And maybe you have some people from nowhere. You know, we have the angels with us here, and it will be great because these angels will come to join all of us meetings when we are as one family. I'm so happy really that we are begin again. So happy that all of you from all of the faiths, from all of the colors coming to be together. And this is the sign for us as a human being. One connect to another. One will be one with another, not in a separate. We are one heart here in this holy month, Ramadan. Holy month Ramadan, it's not belong to the Muslims only, believe me, it's belong to each person on all of the world, all around the world, you know, it's belong to all of you. I will not speak a lot. I will not forget myself to speak 2 hours. I will speak only 1 hour. It's a joke. And in the beginning, it's my honor and it's my, you know, love to invite my brother, my partner, my colleague, the great person, great teacher, Shahabuddin David Less, the chairman of the board of Abrahamic Reunion. Please, David Less. Yeah, it's you.
Thank you, Ghassan. Thank you, Abed, Muhammad Jamus, and everybody who worked so hard to make this real. And you know, we are suffering with this terrible disease, but on the bright side, it brings us all together for this iftar meal from all over the world, and we've never had that opportunity before. So even in difficulty, there is some goodness, there is some light. And as I was hearing Abid and Susu sing, the first time I heard that song was 50 years ago. And I heard it on my first trip to the Middle East from America. And when I was traveling to the Middle East, I thought people were going to be so different. Much to my amazement, I found people are people. There are cultural differences, but people are basically people. And so what we're celebrating tonight, or this afternoon or this morning, we're celebrating the basic truth that is in every religion, certainly in Judaism, in Islam, in Christianity, in the Druze faith. And the basic truth is, until we really experience each other as ourself, we're not really practicing religion. Until we want the very best for every other human being, we are not really being religious people. We're not just here to make our life good. We're here to make each other's life good. And that's our work, to recognize that even though I see another person, what I'm really seeing, who I'm really seeing is myself. And this is the great teaching. Whatever we hate, we wouldn't like done to us, please let's not do to the other, because the other is ourself, and it will come back and it will create problems for us. So welcome, thank you. And I want to say, I really listened to Sheikh Hassan's speech, and I thought, I have nothing to say because everything he said is what I would say. We are one, and we have to start behaving that way. Thank you. God bless us all.
Thank you, Shahabuddin. It's very deep. It's very deep speech. And I want to say, look at Shahabuddin. I hope all of you will be the same. We have between 2 to 3 minutes to each one, because we have a very long line of speakers. They are so great speakers from the Holy Land and from around, but it's very important to keep on time. Please take care for your time. Now, we will begin with, and I'm sorry sometimes to announce some names before other names. It's all of us, we are brothers, sisters together. I will not give to the first better than to the other, but very important to understand the Muslims, they need to prepare their food. Then maybe the Muslim women, I will invite them before, except one person called Layla Manasra, I will keep her to the end, okay? I'll take responsibility for that. Okay, now we'll begin with Sheikha Najah Kabaha. Sheikha Najah Kabaha, I will make it in brief. Najah Kabaha is a leader in the Muslim community in Israel, working for Interfaith Connection for many years through the Qadiri Sufi Peace Order. She teaches young children. Sheikha Najah, as a leader in our community, please, your time, keep on time. Please, وقتك. تفضلي شيخة نجاح. طبعا بدنا ننتبه للوقت، ما نتعداش الوقت لأنه احنا كتار. تفضلي شيخة نجاح.
يلا بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم كلكم جميعا. معلش اسمحوا لي اليوم بدي أحيي أم العبد ليلى مناصرة زوجة عبد السلام. أنا مبسوطة كثير إني شفتها، وطبعا دائما إحنا بنشوفها فبحييها. أهلا وسهلا فيكم جميعا.
I'll translate. Bismillah, in the name of God, thank you that all of us, we are here. I'm so appreciate that Sheikha Layla, great Sheikha Layla with us here, and it's our honor to be with her, all of us, and we appreciate she's here. تفضلي.
اللهم اكرمنا بتقوى نتحقق بها بدلائل الفهم عنك والمعرفة بك واتقوا الله ويعلمكم الله، وابسط بساطة التقوى لأهل التقوى ولأهل لا إله إلا الله ولخلقك أجمعين.
God, please open the gate of the connecting with you, and I think it's very important to open this gate because we can be in connection and harmony with you. This is the fear of God. The fear of God, it's not like the other fears. It's different kind of fear. It can be connection and can because this connection can open all of the gates in this earth.
ومن هذه النعم ومن هذه التقوى التي أعطانا الله سبحانه وتعالى هي التعاون على البر والتقوى. من هذا التعاون التفطير الصائم.
From this grace that God gave us for this connection, for this harmony with God, He gave us the power to feed the fasting person.
فالصائم أمور أن يفطر في وقت محدد.
The fasting person, he ordered to break his fast in a deadline time.
ويقول رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم من فطر صائما فله أجره ولم ينقص من أجر ذلك الصائم بشيء.
Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace be upon him, he say, if you will feed a fasting person, you will get a reward, and also will be less reward for that fasting person. Will not be, yeah.
وإن الله وملائكته يصلون على من فطر صائما حتى إذا أكل عندهم صائم حتى يفرغوا.
Prophet Muhammad say that God and his angels pray on that family. They feed some people or some person until the fasting people will finish their food.
وعندما كان يفطر الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم عند أحد أصحابه كان يقول لهم ويدعو لهم أكل طعامكم الأبرار وصلت عليكم الملائكة وغشيتكم الرحمة.
And if anyone eat at the home of some people, or Prophet Muhammad went to eat with other people or some people, he said to them, God opened this house for feeding the fasting people, and the harmony and grace will reveal to that people.
نسأل الله الكريم رب العرش العظيم أن يجعلنا ممن يقولون القول فيتبعون أحسنه.
I pray for God to be from these people say the words and they follow that words. Their deed will be close to that spoke or word. شكرا يا أم البركة.
الله يسعدك.
Thank you.
دعوة بدك دعوة كمان بدعو لك أما بكفي إذا بدك.
لسه بكفي عشان ننتقل للآخرين. بارك الله فيكي. Thank you نجاة. It was so deep. Thanks. God bless you. Now next person. He is a very great rabbi. And I can say he's my colleague, one of my colleagues and one of my partners, especially in studying holy text. He is Rabbi Shlomo Dov Rosen, heads of Yakar Institute in Jerusalem, and is the communal rabbi of the Yakar Synagogue. He is also an associate fellow at the...
That's enough.
But okay, that's enough, please. Yeah. Rabbi Shlomo, it's yours, please.
Okay, I just want to say first, when you deal in another religion, you don't always know how to greet. So leaving out the Arabic, I want to greet you in the way I would greet in my own religion, that you find meaning. My father, every fast, every Yom Kippur would quote his own father, who would say, it's not how you fast, it's how you break your fast. And the aim of a fast is that the person who comes out of the fast is not the same person who went into the fast. So I'll just say two things. I'll tell a Hasidic story and another idea. There's a Hasidic story my father would sometimes tell about the founder of Hasidut, the Baal Shem Tov. It's an apocryphal story that he would travel to place on horses, and the horses would start flying. And when the horses started flying, the horses started asking themselves, maybe we're not horses, maybe we're human beings. And then they realized they haven't eaten. They said, maybe we're not even human beings, maybe we're angels. And they went like this for several days, and they weren't sure that they were horses anymore. They thought they were angels, and they were only spirit. And then at the end of 3 days, they arrived at their destination, and they brought the trough for the food to the horses, and the horses put their heads into the food, and they said, we're horses. So you can't know anything about your spiritual journey. What's the point of fasting? At the end, you eat the same amount of calories. You just eat it later on in the day. You can't know anything about your spiritual journey until you come into real life. And I just want to connect something to something that David said before, and Umbra also to a degree. There's an idea of Yuval Salanta in the 19th century, the founder of the Musa movement. He said the simple sentence. He said, somebody else's physicality is your spirituality. It's not that there's the mystical world of the physical and the mystical world of the spiritual. There's a relationship between yourself and others, between your ego and the world around you. And in that relationship, what is physical and what is spiritual turns around. And a fast is an opportunity to play with your body, to play with your mind. Nothing really changes because the food you would have eaten for lunch, you eat for supper, and you just suffer a bit in the meantime. But when you play with yourself, you play between the physical and the spiritual, the inside and the outside, and the question of what is meaningful in the food you eat, and what is the relationship between your physical enjoyment and the spiritual meaning it can have. And with this, I'm going to end and thank Sheikh Hassan for all his work. I have to say that when people love ideas and their ideas affect who they are, you can make bridges. When people study because they want knowledge, you can do very little with that. But when people study because that knowledge infuses their personality, then you you meet in that place of internalization. And that's very meaningful. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. רבנו ומורנו, תודה רבה על כל המילים העמוקות האלה שבאמת העברת. מאוד מאוד גאה בך, מאוד וגאה בלימודים שלנו. I'm so proud to have you with us here, Shlomo Rosen. You belong to great family, your uncle David Rosen and your father, your brothers. Thank you, it's very deep. Thanks a lot. And now I will invite one of the greatest women in the Middle East and one of the greatest women in Israel and one of the greatest women. She's working for bringing harmony, connection, understanding, lots of people for the human being all around the world. This woman called Seham Halabi. Seham Halabi, in short, I say AR co-founder, Israel board member. Seham Halabi is Andrew's leader and the director, the women's program and adult education at the Dalit El Carmel Community Center, providing courses in women's economic and different things. طبعا يشرفني أن أدعو قائدة من القائدات الكبار عندنا في العالم، ليست فقط في أمريكا وليس فقط بإسرائيل أو في أي مكان، إنما في كل مكان. سهام حلبي التي نعتز ونفتخر فيها كقائدة في الأبراهاميك ريونيون. سهام تفضلي.
مساء الخير.
مساء الخير.
مساء الخير للجميع، وأخص تحياتي للشيخ غسان مناصرة اللي هو المهم عندنا في الجمعية، وجود إيفنيك لمستر شهاب الدين وناس meet you. I love you قام. أنا بعتز فيكم وأنا كثير متشوقة أشوفكم ونلتقي بعد مرة، ومن اللحظة اللي حكيتوني فيها وأنا شايفة رمضان اللي كان عندنا قبل سنتين الجمعية اللقاء المشوق، الحقيقة كان كثير هيك مترجشت يعني لهذا اليوم ولهذا اللقاء. بدي أبدأ هيك لقائي. ذهب الظمأ وابتلت العروق وثبت الأجر إن شاء الله. هذا شهر رمضان.
Seham, first of all, she wants to thank me and to thank David Les for all of this great work in the world. And she say, I still remember 2 years ago when we initiated our iftar in our village, Dalit El Carmel. It was honorable iftar, really. It was very great iftar and very strong iftar at that time. And she want to say, ذهب الظمأ, the thirst is went, and all of our internal side is began to be wet with the water. Yes, تفضلي سهام.
في شهر رمضان احنا بنعرف انه نزل القرآن فيه هذا الشهر، وانه الصوم ثاني صوم رمضان. الصوم احنا بنعرف انه الصوم كثير بيجلي النفوس بغير النفسية. رمضان في شهر رمضان احنا وخاصة الدروز كمان، يعني بدي احكي انه احنا كثير بنشتغل في التطوع وفي العطاء، بنعطي. عملنا حملة طويلة عريضة للأسلام، الأم الأسلامية عندنا في دالة الكرمل، حاولنا قديش بنقدر نساعدهم نعطيهم. هذا كان دورنا هاي السنة. ما قدرناش نعمل إفطار جماعي اللي تعودنا عليه، أما حاولنا نساعد في البيوت، تطوعنا ودورنا تقريبا على بيت عندنا في دالة الكرمل.
Okay. Seham say the Quran revealed in Ramadan, and it's for to purify the souls and spirits during this month. And we are the Jews. We work a lot in this Ramadan because we must purify ourselves and our souls, our spirit, and our bodies also. We connect with the Muslim community here, and we work for them, and we give them lots of things, and we donate to them lots of things to allow them to be very comfortable and confident at this time. تفضل سيام.
التطوع اللي قمنا فيه كانت مجموعة حوالي 26 امرأة اللي تقريبا فتنا لكل العائلات المحتاجة، وكان عيد بالنسبة إلي. هذا هو العيد، العطاء كانت هي يعني بالنسبة إلي إنه إحنا مبسوطين أكثر ما هن مبسوطين. فكان بالنسبة إلي عيد، هذا هو العيد.
Allah. She say we are 26 women as intern, and we made our work to go to the poor Muslim families and to give them some packages and some things, and also to talk to them to heal them from internal side. And this is the holiday for me. She said before the holiday I feel now myself in holiday.
امبارح كان ليلة القدر اللي هي احنا بنقول احسن من 1000 شهر. اللي في هذا اليوم عن جد كمان التقينا وصلينا، واحنا بنعرف انه هاي ليلة يعني مقبولة وكل صلاة بيوصل، وبتمنى للجميع شهر مبارك، صوم مقبول ان شاء الله إلنا كلنا. والى اللقاء، كثير بحبكم، كثير بحب شوفكم، وان شاء الله نلتقي عنا مع كل الاعضاء، والاعضاء جداد. انا سهام، تعرفوا علي، وانا بحب اتعرف على كل جداد
ان شاء الله.
وان شاء الله رمضان يبارك.
رمضان يبارك يا سهام. شكرا جزيلا سهام. طلع بدي اعيط وانت تحكي لي، صرت بدي ابكي. الله يخليك يا رب. Seham say that in that destiny night, ليلة القدر, the destiny night, it's very important for all of us. We prayed and we called God to heal the world, to heal everything, and to bring all the people together. And I'm so happy to invite you for the next time to be with us and to come to visit us in Dalit El Carmel. And for new members of Abrahamic Reunion, I'm Seham. I'm work with you and I love you all. Thank you, Seham. شكرا جزيلا.
ينادي علينا وعليكم، انتم هادين البال ان شاء الله يا رب.
Amen. Amen. God sent you a blessings of Ramadan for next time and the other. Thank you. شكرا Seham. شكرا.
يا هلا بكم.
Now I would like to invite Father Firas Diab. Father Firas Diab, he is Father Firas Diab is the Roman Catholic priest, a priest in Zababde village in the West Bank. He has degree in philosophy and theology, and is always very actively building connection with the Western churches and for the solidarity with the Palestinian nation. He is a very active peacemaker with Abrahamic Reunion and has been part of many AR events. أبونا فراس طبعا يشرفنا أن ندعوك لكي تكون معنا. طبعا إنجليزياتك بنعرف في الإنجليزي. تفضل أبونا فراس. Please.
Thank you very much. It's an honor and a privilege to be with you this afternoon. Ramadan as a Christian means a lot for me. It's a month for mercy of God for all the human beings. Ramadan means to continue to building bridges between all the human beings in Palestine, in Israel, and in all over the world. That's how I understand my compatriot, Jesus Christ, when he, in the gospel, asked me to do the good for every human being, even the difference one from me. He asked me to give water for the thirsty. He asked me to give food for the hungry people, and consider everyone in the world as born not a Muslim, not a Jewish, not even a Christian, but to consider that we are all born babies. We are all born babies with a birth certificate that we were created as the same image with the likeness of God. This is very important to me. When I discovered that I was born a baby, the Muslim was born a baby, the Jewish was born a baby, that discovering opened doors for me to love every human being. And my Christianity, my compatriot, Jesus Christ, asked me to continue work to building bridges, not walls, and to call everyone for peace and reconciliation, and not make a war or holy wars, because my compatriot Jesus Christ is against even the holy wars. No, there is no such a holy wars, my dear friends. That's why Ramadan is very important for me as a Palestinian, as a Catholic priest, because Ramadan opened doors for me to love the Muslims, and in the Jewish feast, love the Jewish too. If you let me to just wish you my best wishes for this in this holy month, in to be far away from the disease, spread the word, and you have to be sure that I pray for you, and I remember you in all my prayers, my dear friends, and I wish in the future we can meet here in Zababdi to celebrate Ramadan, maybe next year, and to praise God, not God of Muslims, not God of Jewish, not God of Christians, but only God, God of love, God of man, God of humanity. So my best wishes to you, to all of you, and my love to all my Muslim friends in this holy month. And I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Father Firas. It's a very deep and very great speech. Really, I appreciate that the spiritual speech and the love and the connection between all of the people. Really, we appreciate, and we know you and your activities along your work. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And now we will go to a very, very, very great place in Palestine. You know, it's called the Samaritan village. It's very beautiful and very great, you know, area, very holy area. And we were there and we met our brothers, sisters, and colleagues and friends and the partners, Shabuddin and I, and all of Abrahamic Reunion, they were there. Then I would like to invite, you know, Jacob as Samari. Jacob Samari, he is one of the doctors, PhD. He will explain to us which PhD he has, but it's very important to invite him. He one of the leaders there and one of the very activist people for connection and peace in Palestine, between Palestine and Israel, and Palestine and the world. Please, Jacob, Yaqub, تفضل.
Thank you, Mr. Ghassan. The first two said, maybe we have Angel. Yes, we have Angel. All of you, it's Angel for peace. It's my honor and pleasure to share with you this important meeting. Maybe most of all you didn't meet any time Samaritan. We consider ourselves the true people of Israel. Our number was 2 million before 1,000 years. Now we are 850. But all of this, we have the oldest language, oldest heritage in the world. As we see this time, something we cannot see in the eye is the COVID-19 united all the world for one goal, is the human health. We have another goal to work or promote coexistence for all the world. We have a Jewish, we have a Muslim, we have Christian, you have another religious here, Samaritan religious. In the first Ramadan this year, my father is the high priest of Samaritan. The first thing that we do is take a package of food and give to a Muslim family, a poor Muslim family. To say to them, okay, you have all religious, but we are one family. Here in Pakistan, we live three religions. In Nablus, let's say, we live in peace and we share our feast. They share us, or they come to our feast, and we can go to them. And let me say, this is important thing that Abrahamic reunion do it. I hope that next year we will do it in one table to eat with each other. And next year, I wish that no more COVID-19 or COVID-20 also. Thank you, Mr. Ghassan, for this important meeting. I hope that not the first one will be another one. We should do about before 3 times, 4 times. We love this thing. Sorry for my English.
Great.
I speak English, but also we speak every Samaritan speak 4 languages: Arabic, English, Hebrew, and ancient Hebrew that we pray. I will end something that gives pleasure for all of you in our language. يباركك شيما ويشمارك يا يرشيما فانو إليك ويا عينك يشا شيما فانو إليك ويا شملك شالوم. Maybe the Jewish people will understand this. It says the Kohen give for the people, Samaritan people. Thank you all of you.
Thank you, Dr. Yaqub and Dr. Jacob. It was very deep, and thanks for the last paragraph of the ancient Hebrew. I, with the Rabbi Shlomo, will come to visit next time and to study your language. And I know that you know this language, but it's very great. Thank you. And we appreciate your existing with us here tonight. Thank you. And now I would like to go to, before that, I will mention, I just see now, I would like to greet Pita Pelach Jones. Pita, she's with us. Pita, welcome that you are with us today. Maybe in a little bit, I'll give you to say something, you know, after some speakers. I'm so happy you are with us. It's an honor to be with us. Thank you, Pita. Now I will go to Rabbi Leora Izrahi. Rabbi Leora Izrahi, she's a very great partner to Abrahamic Reunion, and she's with us all the time. We are with her all the time because she is a very active and very great leader, international leader in this field. I will not talk a lot about Leora. She will know, and please, Leora, it's yours.
Thank you. Salam alaikum. Shalom aleichem. So wonderful to be with you. For the past 2 years, I've had the blessing of being in person at your iftar events in the north of Israel. So I'm really missing it right now. But also wonderful to feel that we can be together in this way. And even though it's only 20 minutes from my house to Seham's house in Daliat el-Carmel, I feel that we're still close. So I thought a little bit, what does fasting mean in Judaism? But I thought actually, once you said bring a date, I decided to actually go to a different direction. And I want to say something about the humble tamar, and this lovely date that is the symbol of the breaking of the fast, and is also a wonderful symbol in Judaism. And I thought maybe actually the date could bring us closer together. And by the way, next year on Yom Kippur, when I have to break my fast, I'm going to make sure that I have some dates, because that wasn't actually tradition in my family. We would eat a cake. And I was thinking about the date, which is one of the 7 species, one of Shiv'at HaMinim, one of the holy products of the land of Israel that was so important to the ancient Israelites. They would bring it to the temple, and it would be one of the fruits that you would present to the priest. And is still, and later on became a symbol for so many more ideas. For instance, the humble date is also a symbol for the Torah, for life, for studying of our beautiful religion. So this little thing is also a symbol of study and just a spring of energy and life coming forward. It's also a symbol, not for Abraham, who is the host of this event, but for his son, Yitzchak. The Tamar is a symbol for Yitzchak and Rivka, for his wife. And another way that we can connect through how this tiny thing can mean so many different things. Tamar is also a connection to mercy, and I thought that was something that connected to Ramadan. There's a wonderful Israeli song, modern Israeli song, that says, Hayamim she'od nachonu lanu, she'yu nechonim, she'yu rechunim me'aleinu kemo kapot marim, which says the days that will come for us, may they be pure, may they be true and comforting, like the fronds of the palm tree, like the beautiful leaves of the palm tree that cover us and give us shade during hot days. So the tamar, the date, is also a fruit of comfort, a fruit of mercy. And it's also a symbol of justice. And we say every Friday night services and every Shabbat morning, we say from the Psalms, Tzadik katamar yifrach ke'erez balvanon isge, which I actually wrote the English because I didn't know it, but I looked it up. In English, it's the righteous bloom like a date palm, they thrive like a cedar in Lebanon. So again, the palm tree and the date connects us. It goes beyond borders because the dates can grow all over the world, but will come to our table. And I just wanted to wish those of you who are fasting today that you will be nourished by the date, by the tamar, and that it will give you strength as you study, as you go through life, that the date will bring us mercy and comfort and solace when the world is scary and an unknown place. And that the date will also be a symbol of righteousness, of justice, of seeking, equality and peace for all human beings and for animals and for nature. So at least that's the way I felt like I could connect this time with Tzadik Katamar Yifrach, and maybe I'll even sing it a little bit just because I always love singing a small prayer, and this would be something that we would sing in my community on Shabbat. Tzadik Katamar Yifrach ke'erez balvanon Shetulim beveit Adonai bechatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu odyenun beseva deshenim berananim iyu lehagid ki yashar Adonai turi velo avla tavor.
Thank you, Leora, again. It was very great. And we appreciate your addition to this event. Thank you. Thank you. Now we will go to Francisca Scalinki. Francisca Scalinki raised Mormon. She became Muslim 4 years ago. She has a PhD in pastoral studies, and in her academic work, she has research about intercultural and interreligious dialogue. She is also a poet. Francisca, it's great to have you with us. Please, your time, please.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Can you hear me? Because I can't hear you very well now.
Yes, we hear you.
Okay, good. So, salam alaikum, shalom, good evening to everyone. It's really a great honor and pleasure to be with you tonight. This morning, as we were finally having a walk outside with my children after this long time of quarantine, my son smelled the air and he said, "Mom, it smells like Jerusalem," because we have been many times in the Holy Land. And I said, "Yes, baby, you are right." I would like to share, as I was preparing for this meeting yesterday, I thought of a good friend of mine. He passed away last year. His name was Mauro, who told me a story that I would like to share with you. Mauro had traveled a lot in his life, and he had traveled a lot in Africa because of his business. And he told me in one of our last dinners together, with all of our families, he told me, "Francesca, I would like to tell you a love story, a real love story. I would like to give you an example of what love really looks like." And he said to me, he told me the story of a friend he had in Togo, in Africa. And he said, "You know, my friend, he was a Muslim, but he had fallen in love with a Christian girl. Both of their families opposed this marriage, but they loved each other so much, they got married. They were not blessed with children, but they had each other and they loved each other so much. She was a very, very devout Christian and he was a very devout Muslim. And they loved each other and they took care of each other every day and every week. For example, every Sunday he would wake up early and prepare himself to drive his wife to church and wait for her, and then prepare lunch for her on Sunday. And he would always make sure that she had a nice and clean and cozy place to pray. Can you hear me? Yes.
We hear that our time is very, then take care for the time. Take care for the time.
Yes, I'm almost done. And she would take care of him. For example, during Ramadan, she would cook his favorite food, and she would make sure she would not eat or drink in front of him, and make sure that he would also pray in a nice and cozy place. So just I wanted to share with you this love story, because peace and love starts from our homes, they start from our neighborhood, and it is made of care, taking care of each other. And so this is the message I wanted to share with you tonight. Thank you,
Francisca. It's a very great. Love story means never having to say you're sorry. You know that. You wrote this, but it's a great, great, great. Thank you. We appreciate that. And now we will go to Ihab summary. I will not say a lot about Ihab. Ihab, he is one of the greatest friends, and he is a great leader also in his community. He is the head of his organization. I know Ihab long ago, and we became friends directly when we met, because he is great to do lots of things to the human being. And many people in Nablus, most of the people of Nablus likes him and love him. إيهاب كيفتين تفضل حبيب قلبي اللي مشتاق لك كثير.
شكرا كثير يا دكتور. يعني أنا بشكرك كثير على هاللقاء الجميل جدا اللي بيجمعنا مع إخواننا من جميع الأطياف والجنسيات والأعراق كمان. طبعا أنا حابب أحكي كلمتين، يعني صديقي يعقوب كفة ووفة، كلمتين بختصرهم إنه أقول لكم كل عام وأنتم بخير بحلول شهر رمضان المبارك. إن شاء الله بينعاد عليكم بالخير واليمن والبركات. بتمنى لكم صوما مقبولا وإفطارا شهيا، وإن شاء الله في العام القادم نتمكن من إجراء هذا اللقاء كما تعودنا في كل عام، وجها لوجه بوجود كافة الأحبة والأصدقاء كمان. لكم مودتي وحبي وتقديري جميعا لكل شخص منكم فردا وفردا، وكل عام وأنتم بألف ألف خير. شكرا كثير يا دكتور.
Thank you حبيب قلبي. Thank you. أترجم ولا الدكتور يعقوب يترجم؟
مش مشكلة، خلاص ترجم أنت. قال إذا حضر الماء بطل التيمم.
حبيب قلبي انتوا الماء حبيبي. Okay, Ihab, he say, first of all, happy holiday to all of us. And he say, it's very great to be together. And inshallah, next time we will be together face to face and we will come together. We will break the fast together. And he say, accepted fasting and very bon appetit breakfast to all of you. And so great holiday. And maybe it's a sign to make our iftar next time in Samaritan village next time. We will think about
أهلا
it.
وسهلا فيكم.
I have one more. I can?
Quickly.
To be a Samaritan, in the Facebook, yeah, I have many friends. I have a Jewish friend, I have an Arabic friend, and English friend. So if I write a note in my status, if I said good morning, okay, the Arab will why you write in English. So I write good morning, Sabah al Khair, Boker Tov, in three languages all the time.
You mentioned all of the languages.
We invite you again.
Thank you, Dr. Jacob. Now we have with us here my great partner and colleague that we worked together for a long time, Anat Lev-Or. She is one of the greatest. You know, lots of words I need to say to introduce her, but it's very important to introduce her as a very deep person working for interfaith, interreligious, intercultural, and also to bridge the gap between the Arabs and the Jews in Israel all around the world. We travel together to many places. Anat, please, your time, field.
Hi everybody, Ramadan Kareem and Chag Shavuot Sameach. I'm really glad and exciting to be here to meet so many people from all over the world. And before I start, I just want to say that I'm really glad to see Laila Manasra here. It's a great honor for me that you are here with us. I really miss you. I miss the iftar with you. I miss the taste in my heart. So I hope that we will meet very soon. And Rasantu here in Israel, that you will come really soon. I miss you a lot, all the family. It's my family. We are partners for a very long time. And to see people all over the world here that like to see each other, to meet each other, and it's really, for me, it's really excited. Because I believe the peace will come from us. I believe we are the citizens of the world, and this is our job. The separation, it's just illusion. We are one. And I think we should take care of the world and bring the peace, because peace is love, and love for me is God. And I think the corona, the awful place that it take in the world, I'm sorry for my English, I think the corona helps us to understand the importance of the others in our life and the meaning of our family outside of it, and how much everybody's influence on our life, the meaning of to be together, the responsibility to take care of the world and to bring peace, I think it's our job. And this is the meaning of living here on the land of Israel and all over the world. So I hope that all of us, the community that you are making all over the world, Rasan, that it's amazing for me to see it. I hope all of us together, we will do it.
Amen. Thank you. Toda rabba.
Thank you.
Toda rabba. It was very deep, and I appreciate that. I love you so much, Anat, and we will continue the way together in Abrahamic reunion, right? Inshallah, yeah. Thank you. And before I will finish, we'll finish with Laila. I would like to ask Peter to say Mila or Shtei Milot. Peter, can you say something for us? Chag Sameach or Mashu? Peter Pelach Jones.
Ramadan Kareem, it's so wonderful to be with you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Wonderful. As some of you know, I've joined you in Ramadan. I haven't fasted, but I've used the little tiny coronavirus that has infected the world, has given us this opportunity. Let's turn this disaster into an opportunity to go inside ourselves, reflect, feel of the introspection is part of Ramadan. So the first time in my life, I've been counting the days with you, and I feel so honored to be able to join this iftar. It's good to be amongst friends, son. Beautiful to see you, and I think the whole world this time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you,
Something
Peter.
of Ramadan. Maybe there's a from that.
Yeah. Thank you, Peter. Thank you. It's very great, very deep, and I appreciate you are with us here, and we are so happy that you are with us. Thank you, Peter. Okay. Now we will finish with Layla Manasra. It's I don't know how to introduce Layla. It's not. Hello. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. It's not easy to introduce Layla. You know why? Because she's my wife. But I want to say one word, that she's my teacher. We studied together for a long time with her father, the Grand Sheikh. And I will invite Layla to say what she would like to say. Layla, تفضلي. احكي اللي بدك اياه.
Thank you, غسان. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. كل عام وأنتم بخير. رمضان كريم. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم. صدق الله العظيم.
Assalamu alaikum, happy holiday and great fasting. I want to say God protect us from the devil, and in the name of God, oh God, you created us from male and from female, and we have made you nations and tribes to know one another. The best among you is fearing God, is connecting with God. تفضلي.
الإخوة والأخوات الكرام، تحية قلبية معطرة بمحبة كبيرة من أعماق قلبي.
Brothers and sisters, great brothers and sisters, I want to say that blessing from fragrance blessings to all of you. It's spread, I spread to all of you.
فما أجمل هذا اللقاء بهذه النوعية من الأزهار اليانعة.
How it's so beautiful, this meeting from these flowers, from these roses, fresh roses coming to be together.
بكم أنتم أيها الحضور الراقي خلقا والجميل خلقا.
You are the ethical people and the beautiful shape and characters.
لكم أسعدني أن أكون واحدة منكم وبينكم.
I'm so happy to be one of you and among you.
في لقاء مليء بالإيمان والمحبة والمعرفة.
In this meeting of love, connection and knowledge.
لأن الإنسان هو جوهر المعرفة في هذا الوجود.
Because the human being is the essence of the knowledge on this universe.
فإن أردت أن تعلم فانظر ثم التقي بأختك وأخيك الإنسان لتعلم.
If you need to know, to study and to learn, meet your sister or brother, then you will know.
لا تذهب بعيدا لأن الكنز لديك.
Don't go away because the treasure within you as a human being.
ما عليك إلا أن تطرق بابه.
Just knock the door of that treasure.
وأنني في هذه المناسبة أسأل الله العلي القدير أن يزيل الهم عنا.
In this occasion, I would like to ask the great God to clear all of this pandemic from us.
وأن يفرج ما ألم بنا وأن يعيدنا إلى إنسانيتنا لكي نبني جسور اللقاء من جديد.
And to clear all of this dark all around us, because we need to build the bridges between us again, between the human being again.
وأن ينثر روح المحبة في قلوبنا وأن يجمعنا دائما في لقاءاتنا الروحية الإيمانية أبدا. آمين. وكل عام وأنتم بخير.
And to spread the fragrance of the flowers of faith in our hearts, and and happy holiday. Thank you, Layla. Shukran, Layla.
already 7 minutes ago they made the adhan.
يا خالد ابو راس وين خالد؟ let خالد made the adhan. خالد.
Sheikh, welcome.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
وعليكم السلام.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله. Thank you very much and Ramadan Kareem. Happy Ramadan for all of you, for all of us.
Thank you, Khaled. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm asking everybody
Yeah.
if they have.
فرجيني الطاولة.
You have dates, guys?
And this is our family here.
خالد بدنا نحكي عن سليم روما هسه.
Breaking the fast.
سليم كن جاهز.
To hold that the date for Ramadan because we break with the day. I cannot eat now because it's early here. Me and Akbar will continue to fast and Shabuddin, but later we'll. And I want to say something. Thank you, Abid, if you'll show us the table. And now we have Muhammad prepare for us also the chef Salim Roma from Jericho. He prepared for us maklube food, and next time you'll eat it. But please, Salim, can you show us your food that you prepared?
Yes, hi, how are you?
Hi, Salim.
I'm Salim Roma from Jericho. I'm from Palestine.
Assalamu alaikum.
السلام عليكم رمضان كريم على الجميع. يلا هلا كلكم كونوا جاهزين. يلا
جاهزين.
Huh? You know, they prepared this maklubi upside down.
It is a traditional Palestinian traditional food.
It's very famous in Palestine.
Yeah, very famous in Palestine. I would like now to ask each one to write his email and to send us your emails for Abrahamic Reunion to be in connection with you and to invite you next time for our events, for our meetings and iftars. It's very important to be in connection with all of you. And I would like to appreciate all of the Muslims friends to go to eat now. Go and eat, break your fast. And Dr. Khalid, Professor Khalid, and all of you. Yes, Abed.
In third of the next month, in June, 3rd June, to remind everybody to join us on the prayer, inshallah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for all of you.
Thank you. June the 3rd, we will have the prayer.
Salam alaikum b'te'avon lirvaya. You know how to turn this off?
Thank you, everyone.
Oh,
Thank you. Yes, my connection.
It might be ending now.
It's thrown out. Okay. Say goodnight. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. Oh, did you see the mountain?
Yeah.
Ramadan Kareem, everybody.
Thank you.
Ramadan Kareem.
Goodbye, everyone. Oh, say goodbye.
Goodbye. Ramadan Kareem.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Isn't that nice? Thank you, friends.
Thank you. Thank you.
Blessings.
Thank you. Blessings. Ramadan Kareem. Blessings.
Ramadan Kareem.
Thank you. Ramadan Kareem.
Ramadan Mubarak.
رمضان كريم للجميع، كل سنة وانتم سالمين.
تسلم ابونا فراس، تسلم.
يا رب ينعاد على الجميع بهالمحبة وبهاللقاء الحلو.
حبيب قلبي.
تسلم ابونا فراس، بنشوفك يا غالي.
إلى اللقاء.
الله معك.
رائد، مرحبا يا رائد، السلام عليكم. كيفك يا رائد؟
يلا السلام عليكم. ثانك يو. شكرا. اكبر شيخ حسان شهاب الدين. ثانك يو فور اول اوف يو. يا يعقوب شكرا جزيلا. يعطيكم الف عافيه ربي. يلا السلام عليكم.